All right, everybody. What's going on? It's your boy BOJ. It is Wednesday, August the 7th, 2024. Today, we are going to talk about a platform that has been my favorite platform over probably the last 8 months or so. And it's one that we have seen last quite some time. We don't see a lot of platforms last this long. And this one has even some folks may still believe it's going on still, holding out on hope, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. Not, I'm in no position to judge anybody's feelings. Uh, Today, I'm here to talk about what I think about TLC and what's going on right now. Just a little context. I want to give a appreciation shout out to my boy Sal Khan for hosting a Zoom call that I just poked in on. You know, I'm just a fly on the wall in most of these Zoom calls. I just like to listen in and see what people are saying and see what the attitude is like. I always expect great things from Sal, and I thought he handled the fire. That he probably knew what was going to come. I thought he handled it as well as he could. Very professional. Before I go any further, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice, and I'm not your financial advisor. I'm just a dude on YouTube showing you guys how I'm cranking it out in many different platforms, nothing more and nothing less than that. Now, if you like this content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. If you want to be updated and notified about everything going on here at BOJ, make sure you hit the notification bell as well. And please, sir, and please, ma'am, don't get scammed by the WhatsApp man, because if he gets you, nothing I can do to help you, all right? Stay diligent and vigilant in this space and in the comment section as well. Please, sir, please, ma'am, don't get scammed by the WhatsApp man. If he gets you, there's nothing I can do to help. Listen, TLC. Now, this has been a platform that has always claimed to be, doing trading, and has a CEO, Armin. And the way we got tied was, well, not tied, but the way that network happened was I was reached out to by my upline, Sal Khan. And we talk about opportunities like this, as a lot of people do. And it was just another good idea. It turned out that this platform lasted for quite some time, closing in on a year, if not a year. So over the course of a year, when you have platforms going up and platforms coming down, and then you're steady seeing one just continue to do its thing, you start to get a little bit excited about what the platform could do. Now, reason why I say what the platform could do is because we don't fall in love with platforms here at BOJ. We're not like, oh my God, TLC is the best thing since sliced bread. No, no. It's an opportunity in a space of opportunity, if you see it as one. And if you don't, then you shouldn't be involved. That's my stance on it. So it was an opportunity. And it's an opportunity amongst a lot of opportunities in the same realm of things. We're talking about cryptocurrency. We're talking about the ability to trade. We're talking about arbitrage. All these different things come up in this space. So we have a platform. It lasts as long as it did. And you can continue to see the fruits of the platform and what it's being able to withdraw, their communication. They're listening to the community. When everything's good, everything's good. We got people building teams that, the success of the platform is almost 80% due to the community of the platform. The rest is what the platform decides to do at the level that we don't see. So you got a huge community, people all over the world excited. It seemed like they were having events and they were having roundtable discussions and meeting. And this guy Armin, he there was something brought up in the Zoom call. It's like, hey, people are saying Armin is a paid actor. Now, I don't know Armin. All right, I don't. This is just me speaking as a person with an opinion. Armin is he kind of does kind of look like a paid actor, almost like his hair doesn't match his face. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if you guys have seen Armin, and I don't know if there's something that I can pull up real quick because I wasn't prepared to, pull up any pictures of Armin or anything like that. Um, but he's an interesting looking fellow, but he's also been in the faces of some of these leaders. He's also been out there, at the forefront, kind of, as they've been doing events and different things of that nature. He's been out there. Now, when I look at the website, now I'm just going to go to the website really quickly. I didn't mean to make this a crazy long video, but it might be because there's a lot of people involved with TLC and there's a lot of people looking for answers and different things of that nature. All in all, if you wanted to just end the video here, I would just tell you this. We are waiting for, a lot of you are waiting for an official statement from TLC because there's a lot of FUD apparently going on out there. As a matter of fact, before I get into this website, I want to actually get into the announcement that is in the TLC trading AI community chat. All right. So let's go ahead and jump in there and talk about that, right? While we have the opportunity, because this literally just came up not long ago. All right. And I hope my face isn't blocking that. Shoot. Let's do it this way. Oop. Boom. All right. Cool. Telegram bet. Okay, so as you can see, dear investors, we need to address some misinformation that was recently been circulated. The announcement about the launch of TLC version 4.0 on August 12th, 2024, and related details is entirely false and created by competitors. Now, pause for a second. I never heard none of that. I try to keep my communications really between the platform's Telegram that has already been established over time as the platform's Telegram, and then my upline. All right. If it doesn't come from those two forms, and I don't tell people what to do, but honestly, you got to control what you intake here because you'll mess around and believe anything. Okay. Especially if you haven't been in this space very long. Okay. So make sure you're getting information from credible sources. If they're not your upline, then let it be the communications that the platform has established from get-go. And this is why we tell people, as soon as you get in the platform, find their Telegram group, find their Telegram communities and their communications, because when things are up and they're down, you want to be getting information from the source itself, because a good platform is going to communicate. All right. That's what we look for. We look for communication and withdrawals, of course. All right. So let this kind of be a lesson. Get the information from legitimate sources. All right. Let's get back to the note. Our team is working tirelessly to resolve all system issues and return to normal operations. We ask for your continued patience and understanding as we navigate this challenging time. Please disregard any inaccurate information and rely only on official updates from us. Thank you for your ongoing support. Sincerely, the TLC Trading.ai team. Now, this is an official statement that they posted less than 15 minutes ago. Okay. They call it urgent clarification. So, to my knowledge, they are still, something that was mentioned is they're still talking about daily profits and earnings. They're still talking about, they're still having webinars, which apparently, based on some communication and feedback that I heard from Sal's call a few minutes ago, they're not having the comments open. So people can't even get in there and let them know, hey, they know, TLC knows. They know they're not processing withdrawals right now. They know that they're having an issue, whether it's paying or whether it's getting liquidity or whatever the issue is. They know what it is because they halted withdrawals not just yesterday. They've halted withdrawals for almost a week now, if not over that. And people say that it was just in a specific area. No, it affected everybody. Let's be real about that. Honestly, if you were affected by withdrawals, if you were planning on getting withdrawal and it got bounced back, put it in the comment section. We'll know exactly that it wasn't just in Hungary that they were having this issue. So let's keep it real on that. That's just my opinion, of course, but that's what I really feel. I feel like everybody was affected by the withdrawals. As a matter of fact, and I don't mean to just bring up Sal's call all the time, but he did mention on the call that there was a huge bonus that he was supposed to receive for the amount of turnover that he was able to generate, and he's done the work for it, and he hasn't received it yet. Now, of course, because he's a great leader, right? He's not that worried about that. He's more concerned about making sure that the community is getting what TLC is supposed to be giving the community, and he'll, whether he gets that big bonus or not, like, it's about the team, right? But at the end of the day, if they can't pay the rest of the folks, of course they can't pay him. Of course they can't pay him. And he hasn't been getting withdrawals either. I haven't been getting withdrawals. And like he said, I would feel terrible if I was over here getting withdrawals and the whole community wasn't. And for what? It has to be because they favor me in some type of way. And it would usually only because I have web presence, and so does he, and so do a lot of leaders. But that is the reason why a TLC can be as successful as it has been, because of the community it has. And now that it seems like it's not. I don't like that they're continuing to have Zoom calls and not addressing these issues. They're continuing to talk about. And now, granted, I haven't been on a Zoom call, so I don't know exactly that they're saying this, but what the energy I'm receiving is they're carrying on business as usual, and it's not business as usual. All right, they're having issues. They're talking about their daily trading over and over again every day, and I've seen bots that can produce random. We live in an age where it's AI now, ladies and gentlemen. You could literally have a Telegram bot that every day at the same time, or even at different times, you can plan the times, I'm sure, that they'll post this stuff that is an automatic thing that gets posted every day, whether it's a Zoom call link or whether it's a graphic that shows a trading number, or, something that is fabricated. They can literally probably set up a bot that posts that every day. And, I'm hearing that they're wiping away the comments that say anything about not getting a withdrawal or even mentioning the word withdrawal. So we got stuff going on like that. These are huge red flags. So me personally, I'm not telling anybody to get in. I never was telling anybody to get in Terry like crazy. I was just expressing my own personal journey inside of it. But at the same time, I wouldn't deposit any more money into this thing. I probably made a mistake in thinking that I could compound, but at the end of the day, these are the things that you make these choices, trial and error, right? I don't regret the choice because I believe that there might be some legs to this, and if this does come back, then it'll be I'll be greater for it. I'll be earning more from it because I wouldn't be able to redeposit, or I'd be able to withdraw at a certain point, or whatever the case may be. Whatever is accumulating, I will be taken care of in a withdrawal or a redeposit. But if nothing ever comes from TLC again, then we did get a year's worth of withdrawals from this thing, and even to the point where we had to, kind of redeposit to keep our level of earning at a certain place, right? So anytime that you have the longevity in a platform to be able to do certain things of that nature, then you've probably had a good experience. That means you probably got in early. You probably, the platform did the best that it could, I guess. And we're not here to give TLC like a whole bunch of props, because at the end of the day, a platform is a platform is a platform. All right. And we handle them with care. In our own right, right? We handle ourselves with care. We set up our risk management strategies, ladies and gentlemen. That's so important. Whether you go big or you go small, make sure it is something that you are comfortable with. All right. If you're not comfortable with losing it, then, don't go to the casino with anything that you're not comfortable losing. All right. There's people that lose their shirts in the casino, and it's not because they lost it at a table. It's because it gets a little hot and they couldn't handle the heat. So anyway, all that being said, we don't know the future of TLC. We don't know what's going to happen, but we know, as far as we're concerned, we're taking our link down. We'll see what happens after this urgent message. We'll see if people are able to get withdrawals and different things of that nature. But I wanted to share my opinion on what I think is going on. I think we've seen enough red flags, and I don't want to be the type of person that sits around and waits on one platform to get it together, like we did before with the Novatex and the AMSISes and all these different platforms that we waited so long for them to get together, and we didn't just mentally move on and find something new. Keep the ball rolling. That's how you move in this space. You find the new stuff and you attack it if you want to. You leave it alone if you don't want to, and you move on, and you're cool with the decisions that you make. But everyone is accountable for their own decisions in this space. I'm not looking at Sal like, oh man, you got me. No, it's not about that. We make our own decisions. I appreciate Sal for his leadership. He's always leading the way. He was at the forefront of getting the dialogue started and what's going on. And of course, I know that he's getting a lot of attention because he's a big leader in the space and he has a big team. But at the end of the day, he does feel a sense of accountability to some of these folks, and I'm glad that that he's handling that the way that he is. I want to let everybody know that if this does come back, then of course we're going to continue to talk about, see what's going on, bring developments and different things of that nature. We're not going to spend a whole lot of time talking about it though, if there's no new developments. So if you're looking for new developments, if they pop up, I'll definitely talk about them. If they don't pop up, then you can kind of just expect that TLC is on its way out. We did talk about this on Lambo's show the other day for those of you that tuned in. And for those of you that haven't, make sure you go and subscribe to Lambo Drew's channel, Lambo Drew TMT. Make sure you go over there and subscribe. But I said this, there's been very, very few platforms to bring cards to the table. All right. Now we've seen standalone opportunities bring cards. Like I love the Be Black card. It is like the American Express of cards. And if you haven't heard about that Be Black card, for those of you that are still watching, it's in the description below. Yes, it is a hefty tag, but it is like buying stock in one of the most impressive crypto card opportunities that there is. So that's just a short plug for that. But I've never seen, we have Spritz on the digital card, but it's its own thing. It's not a platform. Be Black is not a platform. Some of these other cards out there, the Roth card is not a platform. All right. We have yet to see a platform come to us and provide a card and last, like an actual card. It just doesn't seem like something that is possible at this point. We've seen for years companies try, and then as soon as they're like about to roll it out or they think they're about to get it out there, something happens where they can't do it, or the platform collapses and we never hear nothing from it again. So that could be seen as a red flag now in this space almost. If a platform is talking about a debit card, you can almost write it off. You can almost write it off. Because honestly, what would make a MasterCard want to attach itself to a TLC? And if it doesn't have the right stuff in order, it's hard to make that happen. What would make it want to attach to any of these platforms? I don't know. They come and go. So just something to think about. Just thought I'd add that in there. Put your 2FA on all the platforms that will allow you and all of your wallets. Crypto is indeed the wild, wild west, y'all. And if you ain't strapped, you're bound to get hacked. All right. Ask me how I know. It's not very fun at all. If you like this content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And if you want to be updated and notified about everything going on here at BOJ, just make sure you hit the notification bell as well. And please, sir, and please, ma'am, don't get scammed by the WhatsApp man, because if he gets you, there is nothing I can do to help you. All right. Stay diligent and vigilant in this space and in the comment section as well. If this is the end of TLC, then hey, then we have at least got our mind right. We got the Band-Aid ripped off. If it does come back, then hey, it'll come back and do what it's supposed to do. But we've seen many platforms that have lasted longer and shorter than this. And we're just not going to wait around for it to get its life together. We'll have patience from afar, and we'll keep on moving forward. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out.